Hello there, my babies. Today I'm making a video just to show you guys how I got here over to Korea and the trip that I'd made so far. I'll be adding more videos as I'm away, just so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing over here, where I'm living, and the different things that I'm kind of going through. After you guys dropped me off, I flew from Denver to California, and then I got on another plane and flew up to Washington. There I had to spend the night at the USO, which is a place for soldiers and sailors and people in the military that are at airports. This is the USO there, and if you look at the floor, you'll see that is actually the deck of a ship from another war. After I sat in Seattle for a while and the flight was delayed, first trip was up to Alaska. You can see way up north. And this is the line of all the people coming to Korea with me. And it was just us for people coming to Korea and Japan. Thought this was our plane. It was not our plane. This is how we got to our plane. Had to get onto a bus, and we rode out onto the flight line and got onto our plane. It was actually a pretty big plane. I can't complain. You can see it was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows across. And everybody had their own little TV screen. And then we flew up to Alaska. And it was a pretty nice flight, not too bad. You can see a lot of clouds and a lot of mountaintops as we were getting close to Alaska. They fed us on the plane. Not bad food, not the best, but can't complain too much. This meal I had chicken and mashed potatoes. And like I said, every seat had its own little headrest with a TV. So you could pick movies and TV shows and had some video games. So at least kept us entertained while we were on the flight. Then we got to Alaska. And Alaska has a lot of mountains. Very pretty there. We were there for about an hour or so while they put new food and gas on the plane, and they changed out the crew that was flying the plane. After we left Alaska, we flew to Japan. There were some people that were staying in Japan. And as we were flying over to Japan, we got really close to Russia. I didn't realize that we'd be getting that close. And I'm not even going to try and say that word of that town. But flew over a lot of ocean, heading up there, going across from Alaska to Japan. Almost the whole trip was over the ocean. It was very pretty. It was a really calm flight. No, nothing too rough. I slept as much as I could. I watched one movie. I watched the new Doctor Who. But I slept as much as I could. And then, when we left Japan, we flew over to Korea. And we landed at an Air Force base, Osan Air Force Base. There, we dropped off a handful of people that were going to stay there, that were in the Air Force. And then all the Army people got onto a bus. Actually, we filled out some paperwork, and then we waited. And then we filled out some more paperwork, and then we waited. And then in the middle of the night, we got onto a bus. And we drove up north to Seoul, Korea, which is the capital of Korea. We drove not too far. And then at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I got to my room. And I was pretty darn tired. But this was what I was greeted with the next morning. A nice, pretty view. Tomorrow, head back down to the area of Osan where I start the process of joining my new unit. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be making more videos in the future. Love you guys. Bye.